Look at that deck. Whoop. Can we... There you go. No, it's starting to slow down now. Lost its momentum. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Quasi Dog here, and I thought I'd do a little bit of Mount Your Friends. I got this during the Steam sale, and it was one of those games where I honestly just couldn't pass it up for the $2. I think what I'm going to start doing, because I've got a huge backlog of games that I really want to get to, and the series that I've tried, honestly, I can't decide what to play, so I've been picking at random, and the viewership hasn't been that great, though it was early on in the channel as well. So what I'm going to start doing is more of a This Is, where we're going to do maybe a 15 to 30 minute playthrough of whatever games. We're not going to repeat them, we're going to do them kind of one playthrough at a time. If you guys like it or it's got a high viewership, we can take a look at jumping back to see if it's a potential series that we could do maybe on a weekly basis. But I just want to add a little bit of variety to the channel to learn what you guys like, what you guys want to see. That starts with Mount Your Friends, a simulated sports-like experience. So I've seen lots of Let's Plays on this, and it was just something that absolutely I had to try. If any of you guys have this game, I did buy it through Steam. I would love to play it on multiplayer, so get at me in the comments below. Hit me up on Twitter. It's definitely something I want to gear up and get into one of these days. So without further ado, we're just going to do just a basic quick run through so you guys can see what the game is all about. So we're going to do a basic climb. Alright, so your goal here is to essentially move every limb, so you can see here, and walk your character and just basically stack them, so a reversed barrel of monkeys, if you will. So, man, I love this game. I've played it very briefly. Yeah, landed there. And I fucking loved it. Now, because this isn't a game I necessarily have to pay a whole lot of attention to, I can maybe take this time to ask you guys your thoughts on E3. Maybe what your favorite showcase was, what gameplay you wanted to see, and I mean, a lot of people have kind of done that, so maybe I'll ask as well what you were mainly disappointed about. What were you looking to see that maybe you didn't see, or that you did see, but it wasn't quite up to your standards? I know a lot of people were super excited for Fallout. I am definitely one of them. Longtime Fallout fan, cannot wait for the next one. I do hope that they follow through with what they've been saying and try to get the PC mod portion of it working on the PS4 like they are with the Xbox. I am a PS4 fanboy, so it's something I'd like to see done. A lot of people are saying that Sony's showcase was kind of, you know, super good and can never be topped and things like that. I'm gonna get internet castrated right now and say that I'm not over the moon for Final Fantasy. For me, I didn't grow up with that type of game. I mean, I obviously did. I was in the era of Final Fantasy, but I mean, it wasn't something I ever got into personally, and I feel that unless you're honestly into that genre of game, or you have, you know, a personal nostalgia and a pre-existing love for it, those are, you know, the individuals that I feel were super excited for the game. So me, meh, I don't want to say I don't care, because it is cool, and I do tend to try just about everything, but it wasn't something that made the conference for me. I was really hoping to see more Morpheus. Not to say that it wasn't displayed, but it was displayed in a way that just made it look like it was going to be the mist machine of, you know, 2015, 2016. And what I mean by that is I was hoping to see more content like you do on the Oculus with the variety. So far, it's just been, you know, like an action puzzle, click here, spin this wheel type thing. And though that's cool, I was expecting a little bit more of an adventure game or something to really wow people. I feel like they had a chance to be in the spotlight quite a bit with that and stand out, and I don't think it was done. Other than that, Uncharted, I'm super excited about. I love that series. It's been one of my most favorited series. It's not even honestly a word or a phrase, but anyway, I've loved it since the first one. The first one had some issues with invisible walls and stuff like that, and spawn points, but it was also an early game. You only really notice what's wrong with it if you try to go back and you know, play it now and compare it to some of the other games. But it looks fantastic. That grappling hook, man, holy shit, that looks fantastic. So, waiting for that. Little disappointed on the HD remake. I know that wasn't at E3, but as just a small note when it comes to the franchise, you've Game of the Year... No, I should start by saying you've released 3 games. So props to you guys, Naughty Dog. You've made 3 awesome Uncharted's. You probably made Mad Bank on the PS3. And now we're going to be doing the same on the PS4. I love that it's an HD remake. I have bought it on PS3. I've bought all of them on PS3. I've bought the collector's editions on PS3, and I'm pretty sure I've even traded it, and I've bought it again as a Game of the Year, which was another release. So they've actually had 3 Uncharted's for the base games. They have had the Game of the Year for at least 2 of them. And then they've had the, I guess they don't call it Platinum Hits, it's the Greatest Hits releases, which they just changed the box and resell it again. So you know what? You've made bank on 3 different versions of 3 different games. So on a trilogy, you've republished it and resold it within 9 different variants. It's cool that you're remaking it and remastering it for PS4, but that price tag though, like, I have spent so much money on that franchise. Why would I want to pay $75 for the remaster? I would have loved to have seen something, and I honestly don't know if it's possible. I'm just going to say I would love to see it. But I would have loved to have seen, you know, some sort of PSN deal where it was like, I don't know, if you have a save game of all 3 original games, you would get a discount off the digital. That would be awesome, because that's going to more reward the fans as well as cushion the blow for people who may want to rebuy it. I mean, I bought the Last of Us again because it's still fuck. Shit. Okay, can we make it? So yeah, The Last of Us. It still stands as, Jesus Christ, one of my favorite games of all times. Motherfucker made me cry the first time I played it. Actually, did that? No, never mind. That one didn't. Goddamn Walking Dead did. Man, when you have a family and you start playing games, it changes things for sure. You can level with the characters a little bit more. But anyway, yeah, it actually was. What was I saying? Last of Us. Last of Us is one of my favorite games of all times. So I rebought that twice, and I felt the financial hit with that, but I bit the bullet and I did it. So I would love to see what the Uncharted's, for them to do something, or just to do a significant price drop. I mean, Xbox came out of the gate and they're like, you know what, we're going to do backwards compatibility. And I feel that PlayStation just said, we're going to make more money off of rehashing old content. And we didn't really see a lot of new IPs this year. We saw like 10 fucking HD remakes at full price. So, I don't know. For me, E3, for being a Sony fan, wasn't the greatest. It felt like a cash grab year. But I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments below. We're going to go through one more quick round here. I know I just kind of talked through filler of most of that. There's been a lot of stuff that I wanted to get out. I haven't talked to you guys in like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. I've been busy, again, the baby stuff. That's going to be coming up a lot because that's a big part of my life right now. And yeah, so let's jump into this here. And this might be... Am I against a computer or another person? I hope it's against a computer because I don't have another person and my dog don't got no thumbs to play with me. Nope, so this is player 2, so this is not gonna work. Exit. Exit. Other mounts? Single player mode, longest distance, coin collect, gem collection, 5-minute dash. Let's do some some man crafting. So hold the buttons to drag the appendages. All this is the same as before. Oh, look at my little leaf. I'm being a little... Oh, okay. Okay. Do I still press? Okay, so I think this is just like the same game type, but there's no timer, so it just lets you kind of have fun with no stress or restrictions. Look at that deck. Whoa. Can we? There you go. No, it's starting to slow down now. Lost its momentum. I love the sounds they make when they climb, too. Okay, so this is actually going to be kind of boring, because this is literally just me climbing. What else do we have? Play online. I could probably do that in another video, if it's something you guys want to see. I know I said I was going to do some Let's Plays and highlight games. This is a quick game, so that would be okay. And yeah, there's really... I mean, we can do a hanging dash here real quick. See what that's all about. Go as fast as I can. Get up there, son. So we're gearing up hopefully some collabs here pretty soon with the community as well, guys. I'm in talks with Triggs as well as Kaj Gaming. I'm gonna link their channels in the description below. We did a little trial run with Kaj the other day and his boys playing some GTA, and all I gotta say is that motherfucker can race. Or I can't, but I think it's probably more flattering for me to say that he can. So we just fucked around. It wasn't a competitive thing. It was just to get together, shoot the shit, and hopefully talk about gearing something up. So I've got those guys on PSN. If you guys watching ever want to do a collab as well, my game times normally, just because of my current work schedule, are floating around like 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern till like noon. So you can get at me via Steam, via PSN. I use the same handle for everything. If you guys want it, send me a DM or a PM. And I mean, we can certainly gear that up. I would love to get together with the community. I've got a ton of just cheapo Steam games. I've got a lot of content on PS4. And there's a lot of free stuff too, guys. I mean, if you want to get together and you want to record something, or you just want to have, you know, a chill sesh, it doesn't even have to be something produced. Get at me. If you don't have a console and you just at least have a PC, maybe we could do some Cards Against Humanity, or maybe one of the Flash games like H. Armageddon that I highlighted in the Games for Cheap Bastards. The main purpose of that series was to show you guys that you don't need a console, and some of the games that I showed you, and maybe some of the games that I'll do in the future, are going to have an emphasis on multiplayer. So now, with all of that being said, the video's dragging on a little bit here. Again, I mentioned in a previous video, I'm going to try to stay around the 10 to 15 minute mark. including end card, intro, all that good stuff. So we're going to end it here. I am going to show you guys a new end card that I'm working on. Please let me know whether or not you prefer the old one or maybe this new style. I wanted to try something different. I'm trying to evolve the channel a little bit. I came into this not really knowing, never used Vegas before, used Photoshop mainly for photo editing, but never producing, obviously, thumbnails or end cards or anything like that. So let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if you like the end card versus the old end card, or if there's anything you think I can improve. And as always for now, guys, please like, please sub, and please share my content with all of your friends and family, and your dog, and your cat, and your cousin that you don't talk to unless it's like a family emergency or like somebody's bar mitzvah, but they're probably gonna like my video. So let them know. Send them an email so you don't have to actually talk to them. And we'll see all you guys in the next video. Roll the end card.